How's it, guys? It's Davey FPL and welcome back to the Deadline with Davey live stream. This live stream is going to revolve around all Gameweek 15, but who are we kidding? It's going to revolve around the early Man City team news if we hopefully get early team news. I want to put that disclaimer first of all. I know there's a lot of you in the chat right now that are expecting early team news, but I'm going to tell you that it's not a certainty at the end of the day, but if we do get it, don't worry, I'll be taking you through all that good stuff. In terms of the stream, just let me know if the sound is Gucci. It's looking Gucci. The team is not looking as Gucci as we would like to. I think maybe a minus for it will fix that, and I'll discuss all those kind of transfer plans shortly. How's the guy says Harry? Just let me know if the sound and the video is also good. I just don't want to kind of talk. Okay, so Tarang's saying it's good. So we're gonna carry on saying hello to a couple of people in chat. Thank you for joining me on this a little bit of a later Saturday stream. I don't really know why there was no early, like kind of midday kickoff, lunchtime kickoff, but it is what it is at the end of the day. 4 kickoffs after the deadline stream is finished, so hopefully you do get some early team news. Christian saying the picture quality is low. Hopefully that's just not the looks that you are seeing on screen, but in terms of the quality, just kind of increase it maybe. Just check, just refresh, something like that, and then it should be fine. But so far it's looking like the stream is uploading at a good rate, and the audio is coming through. So if it does sound bad or it does look bad, just refresh the stream on your side. But just let me know if the problems persist. How's it, Davey boy? Says Gonzo. How's it, Gonzo? Hopefully doing well. Please respond to me later, says Vernon Fernandez. If you're asking maybe a question, that just ask it and I'll hopefully respond to it. Love the backwards cap. Hope you are well. That is because I'm getting a haircut literally right after I finish the stream. So the hair is not looking too good, and that's why I decided to put the cap on today. But we'll see as it goes. It's quite hot here in SA at the current moment, so I might have to take the hat off if it gets a little bit too sweaty. But in terms of the own team, it's not looking too sweaty. In terms of the transfers, 1 free transfer, 3.3 in the bank. You guys can see should be okay. Okay, I'm really bad at this, but it should be right above my head. So quite a significant upgrade could be made. And in terms of the Game Week 14 review, as I've mentioned in depth, unfortunately a little bit of a red arrow there, about 20k places. So currently we're at 172, but still hoping for some good resurgence of the green arrows. Let's just say that before the second wildcard. Gary's saying the lighting is very good, so thanks, Gary. It's the first time someone's commented on the lighting. I can assure you that it's not high quality lighting. I'm not like the other YouTubers that are whipping out these full film lighting posts. I've kind of just got a few lights around me that are looking quite good. Alif says Man City news. So Alif, since I've checked last on Twitter, which was literally right before we went live, we have not got any team news. However, we have had confirmation from Team News and Ticks that we will be getting early team news at 1:10 UK time. So if you guys are in SA or maybe Central Eastern Europe, or I think whatever the time zone's called, that is going to be 3:10. So in about 20 minutes time. So that's going to be quite good. So we'll be getting the early team sheet. If someone could go follow that account over on Instagram, I don't have Instagram, so if you guys could go follow that Instagram account and then post what he posts, that'll be quite helpful, but I'm pretty sure someone will post it on Twitter anyways. But luckily, it looks like we'll be getting early team news, and that'll be 3:10 or 1:10 UK time, roughly about 20 minutes time, guys. So up until those points, let's maybe hold off on the Man City transfer questions, because I obviously can't answer them until we get the team sheet. But luckily it is 1:10, because if it was later than that, the website might crash. But we are looking good for early team news, so don't worry about that. So I would regard anything that we've heard before this as false until we get that confirmed team sheet in about 20 minutes time. So if you guys have any questions besides the Man City guys, we can answer those. I'm 100% fine with answering those. For example, Sydney's asking me Webster or White. I think you have to go for Webster in that department. I think that Brighton have a good chance of a clean sheet there. Lalo's saying, where in SA are you from? I'm from Gauteng, so Josie. So it's a little bit hotter than the Cape up here. If you have joined, hit the like, says Brandon Ryan. So I'm not even asking a question there, just saying if you would be kind enough to hit the like button. But it wasn't me, it was Brandon Ryan that said that. But yeah, that'll be appreciated. Adam says, I'm jealous that you have the cat kick in your team. Do you know how many DMs I actually got of people? So I just want to let people know this, that I'm not kind of supporting animal abuse, okay? Please, I just own Kurt Zuma because someone in my deadline stream said that Sufal was not nailed, so I went with Kurt Zuma. But please, I do not support that, and I had a couple of weird DMs saying that I do support it. So I just want to let you guys know that I don't. I simply just have Kurt Zuma in my team, and he got me 15 points one game week. So I maybe that's probably the reason why people were hacked. But yeah, I don't support it at all. Please just let that be known. If Foden is benched, thoughts on a Grealish punt for 2 weeks. So if Foden's benched and Grealish starts, then I mean you're probably assuming that. But I think that'll be quite good. That's a fine punt for me. The one thing that I'll be careful of, Harry, is that unfortunately we can't really title it a 2-week punt. I would title it a 1-week punt because next week we might get news that Foden is starting and Grealish is benched. So then we'll be a little bit reactionary to that. But in terms of that 1-week punt, I'm fine with it. Whatever Man City option is guaranteed to start against Fulham, I think could get FPL points. So that's my thinking about it. Thoughts on Darwin Núñez, says Gary. I like Darwin Núñez. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, full disclosure there. But I just think that we are looking a lot better at the current moment when he does play. He looks like he's a quality option up front, and I do like him. The only thing I'm a little annoyed about is that we have Spurs this weekend. Otherwise, he probably would win my team over someone like a Callum Wilson. Cricket World Cup is coming home. Akil, I don't know if you watched us play against Pakistan, but that batting performance was definitely not representative of a kind of T20 World Cup winning side. So Akil, if you're for South African, unless you're mentioning another country, then who kind of knows? But right now, SA's batting situation isn't the best, to be honest. Edson saying, massive fan from Zimbabwe. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Edson. Kind of a Southern African country brother. So if you do watch cricket, probably pretty happy about that performance against Pakistan, but you're probably not super happy about our performance against them. What's the Instagram of the Man City Team League? Let me get it for you. It's Instagram.com/leaked lineups. I can actually just post that in chat for you guys if you want. So this should be, I don't know if it's going to be okay, wait. Is that the right? Let me just copy this link and then see if that's the right one. Yeah, so it's going to be that one, guys. It's the one I posted in chat. It might be a story. It might not be a story. So that's the Instagram account. Yeah, so that's the Instagram account if you guys want to go check it out. If you have Instagram, I don't, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure someone in the chat will post it. That'll be appreciated. Best midfielder for 5.6 mil. That's quite an interesting kind of price bracket there. Let me go check for you. I might just say go for Anthony Gordon. I don't exactly know if he's that cheap. I would probably say that's the option I would potentially look at 5.6. Okay, Almiron's 5.7, so it's a bit annoying. Iwobi is up there, but maybe he's a bit... So I would just go with Anthony Gordon, to be honest, in that price bracket. I think that those Everton fixtures look quite good, or I would go with Damari Gray. That's what I would say. Damari Gray or Anthony Gordon. Understand that FPL Insider predicts... Okay, so it's a prediction, though. I mean, it could be news. Ralph Van Razor could be news, but if he's predicted it, I don't know if it's that truthful. Andreas and Mitrovic to Rashford and Solanke. Solanke will be benched and Rashford will play in 3-5-2 or Sav. Okay, so those moves are fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Shushanta. Those moves don't look too bad. Tarang, Davey, you're making Zuma play. Should I sell Sufal or make Anderson? So Tarang, I saw that FPL fella, he's a West Ham fan. He predicted that Sufal's actually going to start. So you might be in the situation again where Tarang, we might be thinking that he could be good. So I mean, he might start, he might not. Maybe go and do what I usually do, go check projected lineups, and if Sufal's in a lot of them, then maybe just keep him. I would just play Anderson, though, in terms of the move you make. Unless it's going to be a very big upgrade, like you're going to bring in a Man City defender, because I never like to take a hit for a defender with a low ceiling. Heyo, what do you think about Rashford versus Aston Villa? I like Rashford, Leon. In terms of the midfielder punts, Rashford I've mentioned in my ultimate guide, I think on Thursday that I released. So he looks perfectly fine. Trossard's also a pretty good option. Okay, cool. So thanks, Harry. Harry said that he's going to post it in chat for us. Appreciate it, brother. No worries, Adam. No. I wasn't saying Adam. I wasn't saying that that you were saying it to me. I was just saying that you brought it up, so that's why I told the story. But no, Adam B, I have nothing against you or whatever for that comment. It was quite funny, so don't worry about that one. Start Neko, you think he starts? I think he does start, but I don't know if I have too much faith in him. Look, they don't have Tony, so maybe they'll be a little bit dampened from a defensive point of view, but I just don't know. Usama saying, hey, Levi, sorry, Pakistan defeated your team. Usama, never apologize for defeating a team in sport. That's just how sport goes. So well done for your home country doing the goods against us. Now please. So I see you're trying to butter me up here, Usama. You're trying to say you're sorry for losing, but then you're asking me a question. Is it worth to do Rashford and for Zaha? I don't think so. I think maybe next week, but if you own someone like a Kurt Zuma, then I'd probably say maybe, but a hit's a little bit rough there. If it's for a free transfer, I probably would do it though. A lot of people are asking me if I'm going to keep Zaha for next week, but it's an away fixture as well. Nottingham Forest have improved slightly, I guess, defensively, but Crystal Palace don't look great away from home. How are you feeling about Liverpool this season? And also, what moves are you thinking, says Quran? So Liverpool this season, I think we're relegation fodder. I think we're going to be competing against the likes of Leeds, Leicester, and Wolves for relegation. No, I'm just hoping we can secure top 4, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv. And in terms of the transfers, thank you for reminding me, Quran. So let's go on to those moves. In terms of the transfers right now, there is kind of a locked-in move that I'm thinking about, and that's going to be Mitrovic out for Callum Wilson. That's one free transfer that we can do easily. But the reason I've held off it is that if Haaland is benched and Alvarez is going to start, I might just bring Alvarez in over Callum Wilson this week, just for a little bit of a 1-week punt there. But if Alvarez is not going to play, then that's a move that I'll just do Callum Wilson in for Mitrovic. Then what's a little bit weirder now is that the -4. So if Haaland's benched and KDB starts, I probably will go for Kevin De Bruyne in for Salah, which I don't know if I'm too fond about. Or what I'll do is if Foden starts, I'll bring Foden in for Zaha. The reason I'll bring him in for Zaha over Saka is that I trust the Arsenal attack a little bit more. And I do expect Arsenal to score in both their 2 last games before the World Cup. So that's why, if you guys watch the Ultimate Guide, you'll understand that Arsenal's attack is looking pretty strong. Saka's a talisman as well. I know Zaha is as well, but I mean, I own Kurt Zuma, so I'm not expecting him to do too much this game week. And next week, I mean, I could always just bring him back in if we get news that maybe Foden is benched. So I think right now, what it's looking like is because I think what it's going to look like is going to be Mitrovic out for Callum Wilson, and then either De Bruyne in for Salah and captain, or we'll bring Foden in if Haaland starts. It's a little bit on the ropes though, because if Foden's benched and then Mahrez is playing, we might bring Mahrez in. But it's very up in there at the moment. So I would suggest just warm those thumbs up, those fingers up, because with 20 minutes to go, we might have to have some fast fingers for those transfers. Adrian saying, weird seeing a face compared to just the voice. So hopefully that's not a bad thing, Adrian, but thank you. Yeah, so we do the face cam on the live streams. I've done it, I think, this season, maybe last season. But yeah. Jacques saying, hi chat, hi Davey, how's it, Jacques? Hope you have a good weekend. You keeping Saka, bro? Yeah, I'll probably keep Saka over Wilfried Zaha. I just feel like those 2 away games are swaying me away from him. And let's be honest, guys, Zaha's the most annoying option to own. I mean, I just saw a video today on Twitter saying, they asked him if he knows about FPL, and he said no, he doesn't. And I was like, obviously he doesn't, because he gets a yellow card every second week. You know, we're trying to get these points out here, and he's getting disciplinary problems. So yeah. Support your KDB if Haaland doesn't start. Wilson, yeah, KDB 100%. The thing that I like about KDB as well is that he's probably guaranteed to start the next 2 games. Whereas someone like a Foden, a Mahrez, a Grealish, they're not guaranteed to start both games. Whereas with KDB, he is. So you're getting Brentford at home as well next week, which is splendid. So I'm almost looking for an excuse to bring KDB in, because he's just the best Man City option to own at the current moment, I think. Vincent says, congrats on the promotion, Davey. Thank you, Vincent. Despite the electricity outages, you know, we're out here playing hardball. But yeah, thanks. I had electricity outages this morning, but luckily none so far. But if I do go blank, you guys know what happened. Foden is a risky option, though. What's your opinion? Unkid, if he starts today, I favor him. I think he might even be one of the best Man City assets from an attacking point of view. Just such a quality player. So, I mean, if he starts, I'm going to bring him in. And especially against Fulham at home, you guys have seen they have the worst XG conceded in the Premo the opening couple of game weeks. So that's what I'm going to do. Start Zuma or Mitrovic. I'd start Zuma. I think there's a good chance of a clean sheet there. West Ham's defense isn't too bad. Anthony Dos Santos, is that the Anthony from Man United? I do apologize if that is wrong. Saka or Foden? Foden if he starts. Ankit saying congrats on the real life green arrows. So yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it, Ankit. Wilson captaincy. I probably would stick it on a Man City asset. So let's just say that Haaland doesn't start and the only option you own is Cancelo. I'm fine with Cancelo even. But Wilson's also fine. I think if it gets to Cancelo versus Wilson, it's a bit closer. But if you have a Foden and a Bruyne and they start, then definitely go with them rather. Kane, keep or sell? I would keep Kane, Winston. I think that Spurs will score against Liverpool, almost definitely. Lucy saying, hi Davey, what do you think about moving Zaha off for Bowen? I don't hate it. I can understand it through home games. I would have liked it a bit more if Bowen was still on penalties and that sort of thing. I think you could also, if you're looking to burn a transfer, that's a fine move. A free transfer, it's an okay move. But I mean, it's a little bit of a tough one because I think Zaha and Bowen are quite similar over the next two. If we get confirmation Foden and Kevin De Bruyne are starting, will you pick Foden? I think as long as Haaland isn't playing, I think I still will pick KDB. Haaland's the big one because if Haaland doesn't start, I want to captain Kevin De Bruyne, and that's the big thing for me. It's that captaincy pull, and that's why I think I would probably go for it. Sudesh, thank you, appreciate it. What's your move this week? Sorry, I just joined the stream. No worries. So I'll repeat this again. So we are waiting for early team news. We should be getting it in about 14 minutes time, hopefully. And it's hopefully going to be Man City news because if it's another team, I'm going to be quite disappointed. What we're going to be looking out for is if Haaland's going to start or if he's going to be benched. He is in the squad apparently, so he probably will come off the bench, I believe, if he doesn't start. So I'm going to keep him. I won't transfer him out. But if Haaland's out, I'll probably bring Kevin De Bruyne in for Salah alongside the Callum Wilson in for Mitrovic move. But if we do get news that maybe Foden's benched, Haaland's playing, then we might go for Mitrovic to Alvarez. There's a little bit of a differential punt if Alvarez starts. So that's what I'm currently looking at. But it's definitely, basically, Callum Wilson and a Man City asset. Because if Haaland starts, then I'll probably just bring in Foden because I'll captain Haaland anyway. But if Haaland doesn't, then I'll go for KDB. Andy Hutch says, bruh, help me. Okay. Faultman replacements. Have Gay, Trippier, Cancelo, Neco, or Mitrovic out. I prefer the Mitrovic out move. I prefer more attacking outlet. Okay, already done Tony to Wilson, or have two free chances next week. How's the team looking though, Andy? If is Faultman going to start, then if Faultman's injured, I don't know if he is injured or not, but if he is injured, then maybe. But I think the team should be fine for this week, and then you can take two chances in next week for some punts. Unfortunately, because you already have Callum Wilson, the other options are a little bit lackluster. We have like a DCL, that sort of thing, but I don't exactly know I don't exactly know how good DCL is going to be over the future. That's definitely a punt. But yeah, that's a tough one. Bruno going to have a ball today. He really did have a ball. I don't know if you guys saw what he did, but he basically got a verified account to tweet team news on his behalf. So then everyone was falling for it. I saw Focal was retweeting it and saying that this is what's happening. So yeah. To run, just start Anderson. I don't think I'd take a -4 for that move. Cammy saying, how's it, Davey? No questions, just vibing. Hope you all. Thank you, Cammy. I do appreciate it. Would you take a -4? Makes sense to get if Foden does not start. Yes. I think it's worth it, especially if you want to captain Kevin De Bruyne. Just remember, guys, if you're going to captain a player, you bring on a hit, it makes it a bit better. Joel with the super chat saying, Bernardo Silva, Salah, Firmino to KDB, 1 Newcastle, and who? Bernardo Silva, if he starts, not a good transfer out. If you have Haaland, though, Joel, I would just keep him. So these moves, this is quite a tough one. I would say maybe, so yeah, 1 Newcastle. Maybe Bowen in, Rashford in, Trossard in. I'm trying to see if you're asking for a midfielder or a forward. But I'd assume you're only going to do that move if KDB starts or like Haaland's benched. Yandre saying Zaha to Rashford or Salah to KDB or rather transfer. It all depends on early team news. So if Haaland is going to start, and I'm assuming you guys have Haaland already, then I'll just keep and captain him. Then I would probably just do the Zaha to Rashford move if you want to. FPL Insider usually accurate. Okay, how long did he tweet that? Let me go check. Okay, I haven't seen any other early team news. Yeah, it's just that same source that we always have, guys. The one that should be pretty reliable. So we'll get that up to date, and then we'll confirm it with you guys when it does get dropped, and it's going to be dropped in about 10 minutes time. Okay, yeah, but there's another, yeah. So there's one source that's saying that Haaland starts, but I don't know. So let's just wait because I think, okay, yeah, but even if Haaland does start, then it makes it a lot simpler. I'll probably just go for Foden or whatever other Man City midfielder starts. Because I don't know, I still feel like maybe Salah's fine for this week, but you guys probably disagree with me on that one. But I still feel like he's fine this week and then next week against Southampton at home. I have to study for my upcoming postgrad, so I came to like the video. Tyler, appreciate it, brother. Good luck with those postgrad exams. Hopefully you do well, and hopefully this is your last year. Then maybe you'll be done. Rumors are Haaland benched, Alvarez leading the line. Okay, so Karan, that could be news, but Andy said 574 people and only 19 likes. Okay, no, Andy, it's 76 likes. It's not as dramatic as only 19 likes, but yes, that ratio isn't too fresh. I won't lie to you, but it isn't as bad as 19 likes. I was about to say, I was like, Flip, did I do something wrong? Am I muted or something? Rakan, who do you prefer, Rashford or Trossard? Slightly Rashford, just a bit. I just worry about Trossard. Sometimes he starts at like left wing back, right wing back, all over the place. Wilson yellow flagged, yes, rebuild FC because he picked up a little bit of a rumor of illness. Not a rumor, actually he was ill, but I think he should be fine. Rumors of Pep starting himself up top. You know, Harry, I wouldn't disregard that. You know, he's a mastermind. Pep would start himself at centre forward in the Champions League final just to outplay his opponent, you know. Rodrigo's a 2-week punt. The only thing I worry about Rodrigo's, I think he was benched last time. I think Bamford started against Liverpool, but I could be incorrect on that one. But yeah, he could be fine, but I don't know. Maybe there are other options I personally prefer. So no worries, Andy. Will Collinson, sup, bro? What we saying? We're waiting for early team news in 8 minutes time. Right now, the probable plan is going to be Callum Wilson in for Mitrovic, and then a -4 for whatever Man City asset we want. The only thing that might sway it is if Alvarez starts, and then we might just bring Alvarez in for Mitrovic and just call it a day and just use one free transfer. But I don't know if I'm going to captain Alvarez then. That might be a super out there punt. Imagine. What is his ownership even? Let me just go into Alvarez's ownership and just take a squiz. Okay, his ownership is 1.6%. So did someone say differential? Because that would be a mega differential captain if we go for it. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Best defender to replace Trent. I've considered Trippier. I might just hold on to Trent, to be honest. John Doe, the only thing I would do is if you want an upgrade in another department, then maybe. But I think Trent this week, not that great, but next week against Southampton at home, I'm actually a little bit worried about not owning him. So I'll just probably keep. Thoughts on Virgil van Dijk for the next two? Keep or sell? I just keep Harry, to be honest. I don't know if I'd be spending those transfers with 2 game weeks to go on a defender that has Southampton at home next week. What's up with the chocolate milk sponsorship? We need the goat fueled at all times. Unkit, I mean, I'm also saying this, brother. I'm saying, where's the sponsorship at? But unfortunately, I'm not one of the big boys in FPL. Maybe if I was one of the others, I'd get the sponsorship. But maybe in like a year or two. Maybe if we grow in size, we could get the sponsorship. But right now, I don't think there's too much pull on this side. Jacques saying, Dave, your views, Gay or Perisic? I own Salah and Bowen. Are you talking about to start? I might just go with Perisic then because of the attacking threat. I think that he has an increased attacking threat, and who kind of knows? Maybe Spurs do keep a clean sheet, but as long as Perisic's guaranteed to... What was the predicted lineup? Flip, I always forget. Who's the source with the Spurs lineup? Who's the source with the Spurs lineup? Can someone just... Does anyone know? Do you know what I'm talking about? I want to say like O'Keefe, but that might be wrong. Okay, so if someone has that Spurs predicted lineup, then maybe we can go over it. But yeah. Oh yeah, Paul O'Keefe. Yeah, let me just... Flip, I just lost the... yeah. Okay, I can't find that Spurs line. Let me go and check. Yeah, I can't... okay, wait, no, I have it. Sorry. Okay, Liverpool. Okay, Perisic. Okay, damn, Perisic's predicted to start. Oh my days, Perisic at left wing. Damn, I think you guys play Perisic. If you have Perisic, then play him. Left wing. I'm a little bit jelly of you Perisic owners. Okay, so that's the predicted one. Obviously, it might not happen. It might not happen. So yeah, but Perisic is rumored to be at left wing against Liverpool. So yeah, if you have Perisic, I'd start him. T-Smeister saying, afternoon, Davey, and all the other legends. T-Smeister, thank you for joining, and afternoon to you too. Thanks, Sankit, for reminding me again, and also Gunnar Dan, thank you guys for reminding me. Haaland playing with a laughing face, Nikhil. So I don't know if that's you got news or not. Best replacement for Tony, I think Wilson, hands down. But also like Darwin Núñez. Also like DCL as a punt. I think, though, Callum Wilson's probably the standout by quite a far margin. In terms of the stats, Newcastle attacking well. Fixtures aren't too bad on paper. I mean, yes, they do have Chelsea next week, but it's a home game and they're playing well at home. Rumours are Haaland and Foden benched. Christian, so in 4 minutes' time, we should get the team sheet anyways. So you guys can see if we do get any kind of speculation, but I'm just laughing at all these people posting like where they are waiting for early team news. Where are you guys? If you're watching the stream, where are you guys? Are you guys at home, or are you like in the shops? Are you on the date with the wife and kids? Hopefully not. Maybe you should be giving them more attention than me. But yeah, wildcard falling away if it hasn't been used. Yes. So guys, if you haven't used your first wildcard, please just use it this game week or next week, because otherwise it's done. Devin, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Kuran's in a taxi on the way to a wedding. Hopefully not your own wedding, Kuran. At home with 4 deadline streams on. So hopefully mine's the one that you've unmuted on audio. I'm fine with that. Frederick's also in a wedding. So yeah, so let's you guys are getting married. In pause ice cream ready for team use. Joel, you South African. Are you in the Rosebank one? I think there's one in Santon as well. Kanan Zar for Solanke and KDB. Cole, I'd only do that if Haaland's benched. Clearing my desk, says David. Nikhil saying at the Etihad. Nikhil, just get us the early team news, brother. What are you waiting for? Rafa and Rez in the toilet waiting. Light Race South Africa might win the World Cup, maybe. At home with Twitter on refresh every minute, says Ryan. Yeah, that's what we're all basically doing. But 2 minutes to go, guys. I do apologize if the questions have been a bit slow, but I want to kind of give you guys feedback and advice when we don't know the certainties. So, for example, Richmond, we don't exactly know if Foden's going to be playing or not. Harry became a member for 9 months. Thank you, to appreciate it, brother. Thank you for always joining the stream. Adam saying, I'm driving, having to cut and paste to hope you answer me, lol. Currently have Mitrovic, Kane, and Tony suspended. Yeah, would you transfer out Kane and Mitro for Wilson and Haaland? Is Haaland starting? So, Adam, I would do that if Haaland is starting, but I'll give you news in 2 minutes' time. But otherwise, I would just keep who you have and then maybe do the Mitrovic to Wilson move. But if Adam, just wait and see. I'll try and remember your question and then I'll remind you. Woohoo, says Harry. Yeah, Harry, thanks. Nearly 9 months. We basically that's as long as a baby is in the womb for. So yeah, you know, me and you, we've just had a membership baby there for 9 months. Thank you. I've just made it a little bit weird for you, so now you're probably not as happy. Abhilash saying he's at the gym. I'm a bit late. How's it, Carlo? No worries. We're still waiting for early team. You should be in a minute's time, and then I'll get you all locked in. Kieran saying currently in Brazil, waiting on Pep like everyone else. So Kieran, what's the time there? Isn't it a bit early? Abdul saying I've got 2 free transfer. My fixture similar to yours. For Saka, I've Foden. What's your advice? So if Foden is starting, you keep him, and then you just do Mitrovic to Wilson, and then you just bank the other transfer. Yeah, Akil, I'm also thinking the site might crash, so let's just hope that the early team news comes quick. So proud of us. Thanks, Harry. Come on before the website crashes. Yeah, so 10 minutes, 1 minute to go actually. Zaha to KDB seems viable if the early team news doesn't come in. So I can't afford that. But you just deleted the comment, so maybe you'd figured that out as well. I'm in Macedonia. Andreas to Rashford or Mitrovic to Wilson. Do you have to play both of them? I'd still go Callum Wilson this week, and I'd do Rashford maybe next week if you can afford it. If you have both Mitrovic and Tony, who would you transfer Tony to and keep Mitro? You could keep Mitro, but I mean, I wouldn't want to play him rope fly this week or next week, so then I might just take him out. But if you have a viable bench option, then 100%. Any predictions for the World Cup winner? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the FIFA World Cup or the Cricket World Cup? Because I know you probably talk about the FIFA World Cup. I just want to make sure that I don't give you any whack predictions. If Haaland doesn't start, get Wilson or Alvarez. It depends on the rest of the team, but I'm pretty sure I'll just go KDB in then. In LA, happy that I actually got up in time for potential David. So David, hopefully we get it. But yes, we have just had the time go over 10 past. So let's just see if we do get any early team news here. I'm going to go over and refresh Twitter just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. So nothing as of yet on Twitter, but if you guys do have the Instagram link, just go check it out. Make sure you guys check the story, because maybe it's posted on story. But yeah, otherwise, I haven't seen anything. Just patiently, we're hitting the refresh button here. It's tense now, says Elvis. Yes, it is tense. And I'm not seeing anything, and it is 11 past, so I'm slightly worried now. Nothing on Instagram yet. Are we about to get duped? Still waiting on Instagram. Okay, yes, the FIFA World Cup winner. I think France or Brazil, to be honest. Either of those two. Colby saying Iwobi to Almiron or Zaha to Trossard. I'd do Zaha to Trossard. Iwobi has 2 good fixtures now. And thanks for this the support from SA. F5, F5, F5. That is the name of the game. And now it is 12 past, and we have not seen anything. If you guys are also on other people's live streams, you could also get some news about them. Maybe they have something. We're getting trolled. We could potentially be. Didn't you say you made your move last video? No, I said that those are probably the 2 that I'm going to do. Because I said that I'm going to wait for news. Scenes when there's no leaks. Yeah, then you're probably just going to have to do Mitrovic to Wilson, and then we should have to captain Haaland. Who gives early team news? Early team news is provided by Team Leaks and something. It's okay, but on Instagram it's leaked lineups. That's the code. Paul Thornton saying Andy has nothing, so thank you. I do appreciate keeping me up to date, because sometimes Andy does have Andy does have some information. But what I would recommend doing, guys, is if you are on a computer, get your FPL Team transfer page up, or if you're on the app, just load the app up, because this might get a little bit tight. This might get a little bit tight in terms of team news here. And I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. But we might not be getting anything. So what I'm going to do quickly is I've got the team lined up here. So let's go to transfers for now, just in case we have to do anything hasty. No Haaland or Foden in the starting XI. Just confirm that, guys. Can you confirm that? No Haaland or Foden, according to teams. Okay, so yeah, no. Okay, yeah, so everyone's saying, okay, I do apologize for not checking the chat. Okay, so no Haaland and no Foden in the starting 11. Okay, so then we do KDB in. Do we do KDB in? Did they say anything about Alvarez? Surely Alvarez is going to start then. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do the 2 moves that we were thinking about. We do Callum Wilson in, and we do Salah to KDB captain. What we could also do is we could sell Haaland for Alvarez, and then we could upgrade another department. They said nothing else. Okay, I just want to check something quickly. Yeah, I mean, we could afford this easily if we want to go for it. Yeah, but I think we want Haaland next week anyways, hey. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to take him out. So what are we going for? We're going Salah. We're going Salah out, and I think it's a reliable source. Like, hopefully it does. Yeah, the annoying thing is, like, we don't have any indication if they're on the bench as well. I think we do KDB then. Yeah, the team use is reliable, I would say. And unfortunately, we don't have any other team news though, because like now we can't bring in, because we don't have but surely Mahrez and Grealish will start then. Foden replacements. I would say you go for Rashford or Bowen, or you go for Trossard. Okay, so but he did say that he would not give the complete squad. Okay, that's fair then. I think we have to go with almost certainties then, and I think KDB is probably guaranteed. So what? So Salah out then. Salah out for KDB, captain. And Callum Wilson in. Did it crash? Oh my word, the website crashed. Okay guys, let me see if the app works. The website has in fact crashed. Okay, the app still looks good. The app still looks fine. But I think we better lock stuff in now then, otherwise. Just check the website. Has the website crashed? Unavailable. Okay, so I think we have to like lock in our moves then. No Foden as well. So I think we go Saka. We go Saka out. We go Salah out for KDB. And we go Mitrovic out for Callum Wilson. But like I don't even know if I don't even know if it's going to be locked in then. Because we could do Callum Wilson. We could do Wilson to Alvarez and then captain Alvarez. App crash 2. Oh, flip. Otherwise, I have Cancelo captain, which is not too great. Okay, so everyone's saying that the website's also crashed. Okay, so it's back on. Let me check. No, it's still unavailable, but maybe the app is still working. I don't think it is though. Okay, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do Callum Wilson in. I'm going to try to do Callum Wilson in for Mitrovic, and I'm going to replace Salah with KDB. Website back on. App is working. Crashed again. I'm in the app. So yeah, but apparently the transfers aren't going through. Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, I managed to do my transfers. I don't know if it went nuts, but it's not letting me select the team. It says success, but it's not letting me change my captain. So the transfers that I did was I did KDB in. I did Kevin De Bruyne in for Salah, and I did Callum Wilson in for Mitrovic, and then it said success. But I don't know if it's actually gone through, and now I can't change my captain anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I don't see anything. Getting an error in the app, yeah. And you're able to see if the team has changed. Mine has. Okay, let me go do that. No, so like my team is still the same. When I go into transfers, it's still the same. Okay, no, but now now my transfers are different, and I've changed the captain to Kevin De Bruyne. It's just not letting me confirm it. But the transfers went through. So I did Callum Wilson in. I did Callum Wilson in and KDB in. It's just, now I'm going to have to spend like 10 minutes trying to confirm my transfers. Confirm my captain. Okay, right now it says that, right now it has De Bruyne as my captain. So what I did was I went on the app, and then what I did was I basically did everything, and I said confirm, and it didn't take the confirm away. It just kept on like saying confirm. Then I just went out the app, went back in the app, and it had confirmed. Yeah, so if you guys can try the app. Try the app. The app seems to be working. Okay, redo. Who did you take out? So the moves I did was I took Mitrovic out for Callum Wilson, and I brought KDB in for Salah for a -4. And then I've captained KDB. Yeah, so if your captain can't change, what you must do is just, as long as you have Kevin De Bruyne there, then just press the captaincy on him and then press confirm, and then the confirm won't go away. It won't look like you press confirm. But then I went out the app, I closed the app, and went back in the app, and it had loaded. Yeah, I think just keep on spamming, guys. Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, so the website doesn't work, guys. The app does. Okay, KDB, Wilson in, Bernardo Silva to Rashford, Bowen, Almiron. I just play Bernardo Silva. I think that he plays today. Yeah, but you see, I don't trust the app as well. The app might not even work. But yeah, but currently I'm still starting Haaland. Haaland's still going to be my team if he comes off the bench. It still might be points. Yeah, so Danny D-Man start. I'm starting Haaland. He's not playing the game, but I think that he might come off the bench. So hopefully. So yeah, we are taking a -4. App says error for transfers of Joseph. Apparently, if you guys just keep on spamming it, just keep on spamming that move. And just keep on spamming the confirmation, and then apparently it goes through sometimes. We do have 6 minutes to go, guys, though, so don't worry. I think you guys should be able to lock in the moves as long as you're using the app. I don't think the website will come back. I think the website's going to remain off. So if you are just joining the stream, the news is that Haaland and Foden are benched. And then the site's down, but the app seems to be working. And the way that you can just confirm it is just like keep on spamming the confirmation and then confirm your captain, that sort of thing, and then close the app and reopen the app, and then if it pops up, then it should be fine. I'm just hoping that it has gone through. Another move that seems to be quite popular is that Alvarez in for Mitrovic, and then you captain Alvarez. That seems also to be also a popular move that everyone's doing. But yeah, sorry guys, like there's unfortunately this is one of those things that seems to be happening with the leaked team news right at the end. But if you try the app should be working. Are you playing Salah? No, I just took Salah out. I took Salah out for Kevin De Bruyne. First off your bench is Anderson. Would you captain Wilson? Don't have KDB. I might just go for Cancelo then. It will work. Just keep spamming. Yeah, what's the moves? The moves are Wilson out for Wilson in for Mitrovic and Salah out for KDB and KDB captain. My vice captain is Cancelo. The bench orders Anderson, Andreas, and then Neco Williams. I'm just hoping the bench doesn't come into play too much. What I might actually do is I might swap Neco Williams and Andreas. But that's the least of my worries. If the bench is the least of my, that's the least of my worries. I'd still, if you can't take Foden out or you don't want to take him out, I mean they could come off the bench. Cancelo is currently my vice captain. What should people own 3-man City already do? I would take Foden out, and then I would bring in someone like a Trossard. Maybe I'd probably go for Rashford or Bowen, and then I would. Or you could like try and get funds to go KDB instantly, but I would try and get another Man City option to captain, either KDB or Alvarez. So probably Foden out and then Alvarez in for Mitrovic will be quite a popular one. Neco starting, no news on Neco starting currently. Yeah, so what I do guys is I just, when I pick my team, it doesn't let me confirm it. So what I do is I just like refresh the team, like scroll down on it, and then it seems to work. Yeah, so just keep on trying. Three minutes to go though, so just try and get it. Try and get it if you can. What a joke, says Ryan. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, it is a joke. What's the bench? The bench is Anderson, Neco Williams, and then Andreas. Haaland, Foden, leak, knew was fake. Hopefully not, Flip. I don't see anything other, but yeah. So the only thing I can recommend to you guys is if you keep on your limbs when Haaland and Foden start. At least we have them in our team then. But I didn't have Haaland. I didn't have Foden anyways. So it's tough if you guys had Foden. Yeah, no, never leave it slamming. But the thing is, like, if we're going to get early teamies like we did, I mean, you probably would have kept Haaland and Foden. And now you're managing to take them out and get other assets in. So it kind of works. It kind of works its way, I guess. I can't make KDB captain. So Richmond, what you do is on your team selection, just like, even though it doesn't let you confirm, just refresh the team, like scroll down on it, and then exit the app, go back in the app, and you probably will see that it's saved. But who kind of knows? Maybe it doesn't. Who's your first reserve? Anderson is from Crystal Palace. MD, I sent a screenshot. I just sent it to the Legends chat though. Under the team selection tab. Deadline pass, it's in 1 minute's time, so please try and get your teams locked in, guys, if you haven't. Yeah, so that team, the team is, I mean, it's going to be a weird game week. It's going to be a bad game week, guys. Yeah, so that's the thing about the Alvarez captains. A lot of people did the Alvarez move because it was almost simpler because you're keeping Salah, you're keeping Zaha, you're keeping Saka. Whereas if you were to take Kevin De Bruyne in, you have to lose one of those positions. So I can understand the Alvarez move completely. And also you're saving a minus for it. It's just I really do like KDB, and I mean I can keep KDB next week as well then. I couldn't do anything. FPL went down. So saying that's a very unfortunate thing. I think a lot of people aren't going to be able to have done much with their teams. And unfortunately, guys, the deadline has passed. So we have hit the half an hour mark. Yeah, I mean it was a complete mess, to be honest. I don't know what more to say, guys. I mean that was probably one of the most stressful streams we've had. I do apologize if that's kind of ruined your FPL experience. I mean, it probably has for a lot of people. I mean, it's a massive game week, and that news was massive with Haaland and Foden. So I can understand if you guys are super frustrated, but you know, it's just one of those things. Hopefully, this game week is still going to be good for you guys, and this might be one of those things where it seemed like a bad game week, but it might actually work out in your favor. Like, let's just say you captain Salah instead of a KDB or Alvarez, and he outscores everyone. That could be the case. So yeah, but hopefully you guys managed to get your moves locked in. Hopefully when we do see the team after everything's been refreshed, it will look good. But yeah, I'm not too confident now. I mean, a green arrow this week will be very pleasing. That's all I'll say. Glad to have you on the journey with you though, boss. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Hopefully I helped you guys through it slightly, but I don't know if I did. But and hopefully this doesn't ruin your guys' weekend. So hopefully this weekend's still going to be a great one for you guys. Hopefully you guys still do get a green arrow. I always say hopefully the green arrows are in your favor. And thank you for joining this deadline stream. I do apologize. It was pretty stressful and I probably didn't help much. But I think we managed to lock in our moves and hopefully you guys did as well. But have a safe weekend. Have an enjoyable weekend. And I'll see you guys for Game Week 16's content next week. I'm going to sign off. It's been Dave FPL and I'm out. Cheers. Bye.